This one is maintenance within a colour. I've got glitter everywhere now. I'm shining all over the place. So let's give it a spray. Do your cuticle work as you would normally. Okay. Check the length is okay for you. Is the length okay for you?
Perfect.
Okay. Reshape the nail like you would almost any nail enhancement. Okay. And then take the bulk off the natural nail and blend in that regrowth area. And this is where your maintenance is really going to speed up if you're actually going to be having a colour. Because when you build in a colour, you don't actually have to paint anything because it's already there. So even though you can build up in a natural and then put a permanent polish on the top, it's an extra step into it. Where if you're actually dipping within a colour, the colour is already there and it can stay nice and thin, which is what we're all after. Okay, so I've blended in the nail, remove the dust, and that's where we go from the system straight from the bottom. We're going to prep the nail, okay? Prep has got number 1 on the bottle, so you can't miss any steps because it has number 1, number 2 and number 3. Then we're going to apply the bonder to nail. This is like a primer, and what this does is make sure that it does act like double-sided sticky tape and actually bond everything together. Number 3, the basis of everything. Everything works around this PolyBase, number 3. We're going to just do a coat over the whole now. Okay, what we're going to do now is cure that, because what this is going to bond everything together to make sure that all the layers underneath the new layers are going to bond together. So just pop that in for 30 seconds, 2 minutes in a UV light. This has got lovely bits of glitter in it, so it's nice to have a little play. With this one, we've also got these new jars that are coming in. You're going to have to like pre-order these. I think they're going hotcakes out the window. These are all going to be like silk screened, and it's, you can put any colour you like in here. I've got my builder powder in here because I personally like the pink silk. That's my favourite powder. Use that quite a lot. Looks nice on the table. Put whatever colour you like powder in there, the one that you're going to use the most. You can rock and roll with that. So that's come out now. So now I'm going to do my second base coat with PolyBase, number 3. Now, as you can see, it's still how nice and thin that is. You paint it on like a varnish. Don't float it. You don't have to build with it. Allow the product to do the work for you, and that's the beauty of it. When you put it on, it's got self-leveling. It's automatically smoothing itself over, hugging the shape of the nail. So when you actually slide and glide your powder into that nail, it can't get too fat. Okay, so just take that right up to the base, up to your regrowth area. Tap the excess off, pop it into cure.
Someone's actually asked an acrylic question. Said, what are your recommendations regarding acrylic powders for a French ombre?
For this system?
No, it's an acrylic.
An acrylic for a French ombre. The one I like is the perfect pink and then the soft white. If that's for a French one, like a baby boomer. Yeah. But look out, we've got a brand new powder coming out, which is a high pearl white. It's not here yet. It's called Wedding White. It's going to come out very soon, and that is perfect. You're going to die for it. Love it. I also quite like using the disguise powder as well because it's got a slight pink shimmer in it, and I think that makes a nice one as well. And that's from the Masquerade collection. 2 totally different looks. Okay, we're just going to brush the excess off that. You see that glitter really come up there, and then we're going to seal it. Okay. Now the reason why we seal it before we file it is because that's like having a bit of sandpaper. If you feel that, you can feel the beads of some of it is underneath it, and you've actually got a slight rough surface now. If you start filing that straight away, bits are going to be flying off all over the place. So we're going to seal it to make it a compound.
Sarah's asked what colour is it that you're using now on the maintenance nail?
This one is Whisper in the Wind.
And Laura said thank you regarding your acrylic question.
That's fine, thank you. Now you can see again how smooth, it's not really building up that much. That needs to go in there. And then that's ready to file in. So you have to make it a compound. Plus also, by putting the sealant on, what it's going to do is absorb any excess powder on the top there, which makes it clear. If you file it without sealing it, what tends to happen is you've got all these tiny little beads that are going to trap dust, so you're not going to get the clarity of colour. So that's another reason why you seal before you file. So don't miss out that step. It is actually very important. The sealant is a finer eligma to the PolyBase. The PolyBase is more absorbent because that's got to absorb all the powder. All this does is actually then seal it through. We don't want to add any more bulk, we just want to pop all the colours with that one. I quite like it when they come back from maintenance because it really enriches that colour when it comes out. I'll put it on so it can come out now. So I've done a 60. Okay, so wipe with cleanse. And then again, because when you feel that, there's no lumps and bumps. All you need to do is lightly buff over the top. But please just don't leave as it is, because what you want to do is refine it through here. Bring your shape back in, sharpen up your shape. But this is how quick it is to file, because that is so smooth. It's exactly where I want it to be. You can actually see there's not really left to do. So that's why we don't call it filing, we call it refined filing. And I can actually use this lovely soft buffer, which feels nicer for the client. And for me as a technician, I'm feeling that I don't actually have to do too much work to it, which is great. It's totally odourless, so if you're a beauty therapist that does gel polish and wants to move into nail enhancements, it's perfect for you. If you're in a spa, you can now do nail enhancements because there's no smell to it whatsoever. It soaks off very quickly, it's kind to the natural nail, and that's how easy it is. Look how quick that is. Now you can see why I can file a set of 5 fingers in 2.2 minutes 55 seconds to be precise, because we put the stopwatch on it earlier. Okay, right with cleanse.
Natalie's asked if you can do a French manicure with it.
Yes, you can. Our French manicure, I'll just talk you through. I'll just seal this, and while it's sealing, I shall show you how to quickly do that. We did do that earlier on, and we have a step-by-step. Look at that. See how it's enriching that colour. See, it's not fat at all, and when that cleans off, that'd be beautiful. In you go, 30 seconds. So if I was doing a French